Ekness, look, mate, I know that you have what it takes to be successful at this level. At least I used to. I'm not quite so sure anymore. But look, mate, if you can't go out there today and beat Manoa, mate, I'm going to have to consider your future at the Tigers. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Detroit. It is Season 7, Episode 2 here at the Tigers, and today we face Alek Manoa and the Jays in a big game, to be honest, for us. We've got off to a decent start, no real injuries of note, so that's obviously a nice thing from the change of from the end of last season. And we sit joint top of the Central Division, one game ahead of the Royals and the Guardians, two ahead of the White Sox. It is every bit as close as it was last season, and you can see the Jays have the exact same record as us coming into today's game. Now, overall, it's been quite good. I guess we'll have a look and see exactly how we've done here. We've won 12 of our 22 games. We actually won game 2 of the series against Texas after opening day and then completed the sweep, which was good. Only won 1 of 3 against Tampa Bay, which was a bit of a concern. We played the Raging Cajuns. Now, they gave us... we really struggled against them last season. Not so much this season. We went there and walked away with all 3 wins. Kansas City came to us. We only managed to win 1 of 3, which was annoying. We had a similar situation against the A's, so we did lose 1 in extra inning. Then we played Baltimore, 11-0. 12-7, and then a 2-0 loss just to sort of ruin the series. But in this game 2 here, we came back from a 5-run, including a grand slam first inning, to win the game, which was really, really good. Now, to be fair, they only had 8 hits for those runs. We had 4 errors, so it wasn't a game that we deserved to win, but the bats came through. They got the job done for us, even if some of those bats then went and committed some errors in the field, and it wasn't a day to be a pitcher, this one. Walling... Well, he only gave up 4 earned runs, and Seymour gave up a run, and then it was okay after that. So, yeah, really, really pleased with that to come back from such a terrible start. And, that was really, really good. Then we played Boston. We lost 2 and won 1 in a bit of a close series. Then this current series against the... against the Blue Jays, 15-6 win, 7-14 loss. It has been a terrible day to be a pitcher, but this game here, we had 12 runs in the 5th inning. That is insane. That is by far the most runs I've ever had in any inning. I don't remember. Maybe you guys remember better than I do, but I don't remember ever scoring that many runs in an inning before. If we go and have a quick look, there were no grand slams. There were a few home runs in there. Vera went 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Takazawa went 3 for 4. It was just a really, really good hitting performance from us. It wasn't a good pitching performance. It was Screwball. You may remember him from our time, his time in our bullpen. He's not a starting pitcher, and I think he showed that here. And in game 1 of the series, we actually faced Edda. You may remember we had him for about half a season as well. And of course, today we're facing Manoa. So it's all ex-Tigers in the Blue Jays starting rotation these days, apparently. Quick look at the standings, and we will see sort of the expanded standings there, how we're going. You can see also, or you probably can't, Green is 3rd in batting average. Vega is joint top of home runs. Riley Green is joint top, or he is top of batting WAR. And Gerton has had a wonderful start. He leads ERA, and we've got Contreras joint top in wins. So it's been a good start. If we look at the pitching numbers, we can see everybody here. Contreras has done really, really well. Very happy with my decision to re-sign him. Gerton, absolute star. Sasaki has been maybe a little bit up and down, but it's his first season in Major League Baseball. I'm willing to give him this one, basically. Not quite a free hit, but as long as he's not completely horrible, I'm willing to, as I say, give him this season. Ekness is the one. I don't really know what to do with him because he should be really, really good, and he is not performing for us. And I don't know if it's a case of maybe he is just never going to perform for us. Maybe it's best for both parties if he gets a move elsewhere. I just don't know what to do with him. A couple of other guys having rough starts. Brady Basso, who has been so reliable, had a bit of a bad outing, so it's blown his ERA. And the other one was Mike Ruff as well, had a bad outing, or maybe 2 bad outings early on, and has struggled a little bit. But everybody else is doing absolutely fine. And if we go and have a look at the hitting, we haven't made any changes to the roster. And I think I wouldn't say surprise packet, but Zion Rose is actually doing very, very well. And with the bats more so than, well, it's difficult to say catches. We can have a look at his numbers, I suppose. Yeah, but it's been going really well. Garcia has been playing a lot more than I had expected because he's playing well, and CJ Abrams apparently just doesn't. He's like Harry Kane in the football. He doesn't score in August, Harry Kane, and CJ Abrams apparently doesn't hit until this, I don't know, July, because he's not having a great start to the season once more. But everybody else is more or less doing what I'd like of them to do. Cabrera has not had much of a chance, but he's only 1 for 17 on the season, which, needless to say, isn't great. And James Wood, he's doing okay. He's doing okay. It's his first full season, and he's getting the job done when he hits, so that is excellent. But yeah, let's go and have a look though at the lineups that we are about to send out to hopefully beat Manoa and the Jays.
On your feet, Tigers fans, as tonight's starting lineup takes the field. At first base, it's Keston Hiura. At second base, it's Luis Garcia. At third base, it's Auro Vera. The shortstop is Jose Lopez. In left field, it's Riley Green. In center field, it's James Wood. In right field, it's Shohei Ohtani. The designated hitter is Tony Vega. The catcher is Blake Hunt. And tonight's starting pitcher is Josh Ekness.
And here we go. So leading us off at second base is Luis Garcia. We've got Riley Green batting second and left field. We've got Vera in third base batting third. And Ohtani cleans up in right field. And for once, it's a tie. Vlad Jr., although it concerns me that second, third, and fourth hitters are in a hot streak. That's not great. We've got Vega, the DH, at 5. Hiura, the first baseman, at 6. Lopez, the shortstop, at 7. We've gone with James Wood at centre field, have we, game? Okay, well, I'll let it go. I was going to play Takasau because we have a rest day tomorrow, but we'll stick Wood in there, see how he goes. Blake Hunt, the catcher, will be batting at 9, and Ekness on the mound is the pitcher. We're up against Manoa. He has an 0-2 record this season, an ERA of 12.38. Some things never change. A whip of 2.12. He does strike out a lot of guys, but apparently gives up a lot of runs. And like I say, if Ekness can't do it against him, I just don't know when he will. So welcome to Detroit. We've got Ekness on the mound to face Grisham, who's batting .234 this season, and that is a ground ball to Garcia at second, and that will be out at first. Garcia's not the greatest defensive second baseman, but he'll do for now. We've got Perez coming in now in a hot streak, of course. It's an 0-2 pitch. Let's see if Ekness can get a strikeout. He can. And that is 2 away for Bo Bichette, who is batting .302 this season. It's another 0-2 pitch. And Ekness sits him down, and I just need to threaten him every game, apparently, and he'll be fine. Manoa to face Garcia, who's batting .302 this season for us. It's a first pitch swing. And Garcia up the middle, and it is a leadoff single for our second baseman in this one. More traditionally, our third baseman, but needs must here. Riley Green now will come in batting .366 this season, an 0-1 pitch. And Green gets it down towards the second baseman. He'll be out at first. Garcia will go to second, and Vera will come in now batting .243 this season. A full count. Vera strikes out. It looked like it was outside as well. That is 2 away for Ohtani, batting .232. Another full count and another walk from Manoa. Bringing to the plate Tony Vega, who is batting .224 this season. And 2-2 pitch. Vega tied in a knot, and that'll do it for the first. All right, Vlad Jr. will lead them off, batting .301 this season, a 2-2 pitch. Ekness, it's popped up, it's going to drop in though, and Vlad Jr. has a leadoff single. Ekness to Martinez now, who's batting .301, another 2-2 pitch, and this time it is blasted away into right field. It is caught at the fence by Ohtani, and Vlad Jr. will stay at first. Tasco Hernandez now, who's batting .157 this season. It's a first pitch swing. Hernandez, that could be a double play. Oh, and who's the error on? The throw is the error. And it's the makeshift second baseman that can't get it done. So 2 on, 1 out for Kepler, who is batting .219. A 2-0 pitch. That is popped straight up in the air. Hura is there. In comes Garcia. Thankfully, he can catch even if he can't throw. So 2 away, 2 on for Alponte, who is batting 368. A 1-1 pitch. And that should end the inning. And again, Garcia can catch. So we don't have to pay a price for the error. We go to the bottom of the second, and it will be Hura to lead us off against Manoa. Hura batting 208 this year. Not had a great time. He did spend some time on the bench as he's absolutely whacked that into left centre field for a leadoff double. Yeah, we had Viera playing first base, and we had Garcia over at third. But we've brought him back in, and he's making good of that, isn't he? In comes Lopez now. He is batting 215 this season, a 3-1. Manoa walks him for 2 on now with no one out for James Wood. Batting 421 this season. A 1-2 pitch, and Wood strikes out. 1 away. Blake Hunt now batting 176 and in a slump. A 3-1. He walks to load the bases. And it will be Luis Garcia. 1 for 1 today. A full count, and he walks in a run. So we do take the lead without having to swing a bat. Riley Green now with bases loaded, 1 out. He is 0 for 1 today. And a 2-2 pitch is popped into center field. Is it deep enough to score the run? No, it is not. So 2 away now for Viera, who is 0 for 1 today. A 2-0 pitch. Can he drive in some runs? Viera straight back to Manoa. And you've got to say, we scored 1. Possibly could have scored, I should say, a lot more. Jacob Nottingham will lead them off, batting 278 this season. It's an 0-2 pitch. Ekness gets a strikeout, 1 away. Back to the top with Grisham, who's 0 for 1. A full count. And a 1-1 ball game. That looks deep. And Ekness, the lead last 1 batter before we tie it up. 387 feet. And I just don't know what to do with Josh Ekness. It is Perez coming in now, 0 for 1. An 0-2 pitch. And that is deep into left field. And Green goes back. He can't get to it. The Jays go back to back. And I don't... Do we trade Ekness? His attributes suggest he should be brilliant. His match stats suggest the complete opposite. He has been terrible for us. Bo Bichette, is he going to get an infield hit now? Yes, he is. So 1 on, 1 out now for Vlad Jr., who's 1 for 1. And Vlad Jr. absolutely smashes it down the left field line, and the runner will stay at second. So 2 on, 1 out now for Martinez, who is 0 for 1. It's an 0-1 pitch. That is popped up. I think it's popped up. That's deep as well. That's gone as well. Ekness gives up 3 home runs in the third. Suddenly it is 5-1. I mean, this is a power-hitting Jays side. And we've seen them run up a score against us in Game 2 of the series. Tesco Hernandez comes in now. And there's another hit this inning. But this is what Ekness does. He looks really good, and then he'll have inning like this. And that is popped up. That should be 2 away. As Wood makes the catch. For Alponte now. A 2-0 pitch. And that should get us out of the inning. It does, but not before the Jays score 5. And Manoa will face Otani now, who I think he walked last time up. A full count, and he walks again. It is Vega who's 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. And that is down the third base line from Vega. Can Otani go to third? He can. Is he going to try and go home and score? He is. And so he goes from first to home. It's an RBI double for Vega. It's 5-2. Runner at second for Keston Hura, who's 1 for 1. A 3-1. He bunts it down the first base line. Didn't really look like he needed to do that, but I suppose if you want to. And it will bring Lopez in now. Runner at third with 1 away. A 2-2 pitch, and he strikes out for 2 away. And it's going to bring up James Wood now, who's 0 for 1. Another 0-2 pitch. And that is... a little high, was it not? But anyway, it ends the inning. 5-2. We go to the 4th. Ekness unbelievably comes back out. He's going to face Nottingham, who's 0 for 1. And Ekness with a strikeout. Let's hope he's got that all out of his system now. And he will get back to the strikeouts that he's good at. Grisham, who hit the home run last time up. An 0-1 pitch. and a ground ball, and that is an error. Is that an error on the first baseman? The throw is in the dirt. So our all-star, no, he's not an all-star, but Gold Glove winning shortstop has thrown it away. Runner at second with one away. There's a strikeout. Nice one. 2 away now for Bichette, who's 1 for 2. An 0-2 pitch. There's another strikeout. He can do it. He's the most frustrating player we've probably ever had. Apart from maybe Ohtani at the Rockies. And that's Blake Hunt popping it up to be the first out in the bottom of the 4th. Garcia now 1 for 1. Of course, walked in a run last time up. This time he has popped it up into center field. And that will be 2 away for Riley Green, who is 0 for 2. A 1-2 pitch on Riley. And he watches strike 3. So that ends the 4th. 5-3, the Jays are in front. No, they're not. They're 5-2 in front. And Basso will come in to replace Ekness. Basso, ERA of 6.14. He needs to get his season back on track here. A 2-2 pitch on Vlad Jr. A ground ball. Oh, Jesus Christ, Lopez. Are we watching him just destroy his Golden Glove chances all in the one game here? Martinez comes on now. Or comes up, I should say, not on. A full count, a ground ball. He's got that one, and he gets Vlad at second, but there'll still be a runner at first. So 1 away for Tesco Hernandez. It's an 0-2 pitch, and that is well hit into right center field, and that's going to score the runner, isn't it? And throw comes in. No, we're able to keep him at third. So 1 away, runners at second and third. Of course, if we didn't have the error, we'd just have 2 away with the runner at second, but let's not dwell on things, or we'll do our heads in. It's Kepler. Kepler pops it up. Now, he's going to be out, but it's also going to score a run that is very, very deep. And there we go. It is now 6-2 to the Jays. 2 away, runner at third for our Ponte, who is 0 for 2. And that should be easy enough for the catcher. It is. So we find ourselves 4 runs behind again. Vera will face Manoa. Vera is 0 for 2 today. It's a 1-1 pitch, and Vera rips it down past the first baseman for a leadoff single. I mean, it's only 4 runs. We can turn this around quickly, but Dylan Peters comes on now. That's sort of the easy pickings done. Ohtani will face him. He's a left-hander as well. And let's see what Ohtani can do with the runner at first. Ohtani, is it deep enough? It's floating, it's floating. It's not floating enough. And it's 1 away. Runner will stay at first for Vega now, who's 1 for 2 today. A 3-1 pitch. Vega draws the walk. 2 on, 1 away, and it's Castanhura, who is 1 for 1. An 0-1. Castanhura has got it. Oh, it's a good catch. Runners get back. So 2 on, 2 out for Lopez now, who has made 2 errors this game and owes us. And has he? Oh, he's decided to pay him back. That's going to score 1. I don't think it's going to score 2, is it? No. But an RBI double. It is 6-3. 2 out runners at second and third for Wood, who is 0 for 2. An 0-2 pitch, and Wood strikes out to end the 5th. But there we go. Basso will face Nottingham, who is 0 for 2. A 1-2 pitch, and that is popped up. Green comes in and will make the catch. 1 away. It brings Grisham to the plate. 1 for 3 he is. Of course, he has that home run. Reached on the error last time around. This time draws the walk. And we've got a runner at first now with Perez to the plate to face the new man, Josh Hartle. Now, this is the first we've seen of him. First year up. Was a first-round draft pick in 2024, I think it was. Runner gets the second, which is a bit annoying. And let's see what Hartle can do now. It's a full count. Runner at second with 1 away. Oh, and he gets the strikeout. 2 down, and Bo Bichette to the plate. Bo is 1 for 3. An 0-1 pitch. Hartle gets the ground ball to first, and that will end the inning. All right. Blake Hunt to lead us off. He's 0 for 1 today. He's in a slump as well, and a 2-2 pitch ends in a strikeout for 1 away. Luis Garcia now, who's 1 for 2. A first pitch swing from him. And Garcia, is that in a good enough spot to get the base hit? It is. So 1 on, 1 out for Riley Green, who's 0 for 3. An 0-1 pitch. Riley Green into the third baseman. Runner will go to second, but it will be out at first. And we now have Vera at the plate. 2 away with the man at second. He is 1 for 3, sorry. He's 1 for 4 now, and that will mean we go to the 7th, still 3 runs down. Vlad Jr. to face Hartle. 2 for 3 is Vlad, and he'll be 2 for 4 as Ohtani comes in. And Hartle gets rid of the big Canadian. He is Canadian, I think, isn't he? Martinez now comes in to face Hartle. He hit the 3-run home run last time up. It's a 1-2 pitch, and that is into right field. It's going to find the grass out there, and it will be a 1-out single. And it will mean Denny Hines will come in now to face Tesco Hernandez, who is 2 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. And Hines gets a pop-up, does he? No, Wood can't make a catch, and runner will go to third. Does Takazawa make that catch? You have to ask yourself. 2 on, 1 out now, and it's Kepler, who is 0 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. Oh, we needed a strikeout, and it is dropping in front of Ohtani. Runner goes to third. It is 7-3 now. Runners at the corners. 1 down for Alponte, who is 0 for 3. A 1-0 pitch, a ground ball. It could be a double if it is. No, it's not. So they score another one. 8-3. And Nottingham comes back. Oh, didn't he lead this inning off? There goes the runner. And we can't get him. Hines to Nottingham. An 0-1 pitch. 2 out. Runner at second. It's popped up. Green is camped underneath it. Makes the catch. And we stretch, needing 5 runs. It will be Ohtani to lead us off in the bottom of the 7th. 0 for 1 with a few walks in there as well. It's a 2-2 pitch, and Ohtani gets it up the middle, and it is dropping in for a hit. All right. If we can just get about 7 more of those, we'll be in business here. Vega to face the new pitcher, Adon. He has an ERA of 7.71. We'd like all of those, please. An 0-1 pitch. There goes Ohtani, and Ohtani gets there. All right. Vega on the 1-1 pitch. Vega sends it into right field. It's going to be out. Can it get Ohtani over to third? It's not worth risking it because we need base runners. Keston Hiura now, who's 1 for 2. A 2-1 pitch. He gets hit. 2 on now. If someone would like to send one into the fans, it would be nice. Jose Lopez is probably not that man. He's 1 for 2. It's a 1-0 pitch. Lopez, that's going to be a double play. Oh... It's not our day. I mean, when you commit 3 errors, it's very rarely your day. And Heinz will face Grisham now, who's 1 for 3. A full count, and there's a strikeout, 1 away. Perez, who is 1 for 4, to face the new man, Reese Olson. Yet to give up an earned run this season is Reese. Full count. And that is going to find grass in left center field. It'll run to the fence, and it will probably be a triple. No, he slides into second. So runner at second with 1 away. And in comes Bo Bichette now, who is 1 for 4. A 2-2 pitch. And a strikeout for Olsen. And Vlad Jr. now with 2 out. He is 2 for 4. Another full count. And we walk him. So 2 on 2 out for Martinez, who already has a 3-run home run today. He's going to face Indigo Diaz, who has an ERA of 1.17. It's a 1-2 pitch. 2 out, 2 on, and Indigo gets the strikeout. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, still with a glimmer of hope. We wouldn't have been there, of course, if we hadn't got that strikeout. Wood strikes out watching. Should have played Takazawa. It is Hunt now who's 0 for 2. It's a full count on him. Hunt draws the walk. All right, Garcia, 2 for 3. An 0-1 pitch. Garcia up the middle. That's going to drop in. More base runners. And Hunt goes to third. So 1 away, runners at the corners. And Garcia looking very, very good out there in place of C.J. Abrams, it has to be said. All right, we have a new man, Moline, on the mound. ERA is 6.48. He's going to face Riley Green, who is 0 for 4, who walks to load the bases with 1 away. Vera now, who's 1 for 4. Can he drive in some runs? It's an 0-2 pitch. He pops it up. And, oh, it's a dropped in foul territory. The runners go back. He's had a life. Now, can he make them pay for that life? No, he can't. He strikes out next time around. 2 out, loaded bases for Ohtani. 5 runs down in the bottom of the 8th. Come on, Shohei. It's a 2-2 pitch. Ohtani grounds it to the second baseman. That's not how that script's supposed to end. And we're just stranding too many base runners here, aren't we? Too many errors, too many base runners not being converted. And Hernandez will lead them off as he faces Diaz, and he'll pop one up into center field for a leadoff single. Diaz to Kepler now, who is 1 for 3, sorry, an 0-1 pitch, and that is a ground ball. It's another error. What is going on? We cannot. We're playing with a bar of soap or something. 1-1, 2 on, no one out, and a ground ball to the third baseman. There's one. It is only one, so we'll have runners at the corners now with one away. Diaz to Nottingham. If we can get a double play ball here, it'd be a wonderful thing. First pitch swing. There goes the runner. Can we get him? No. There's a lot of stolen bases in this game as well, isn't there? Nottingham now. Oh, he's going to walk him. He does. So the bases are loaded with one away. And is this going to be the difference? They need to not score a run here. It's a 1-2 pitch on Grisham. There's a strikeout from Diaz. 2 away. Can he get himself out of this now? Perez, who is 2 for 5. It's a 1-2 pitch, and it's a ground ball that should be okay. We'll go and bat in the bottom of the 9th. We need 5. If it was errors, I'd say we could get it, but I'm not sure about runs. Vega will lead us off. He is 1 for 3 today. It's a 2-1 pitch. And Vega has hit it into left field, and we're robbed. Oh, it's just not supposed to be, is it? What a catch. And Hura now, 1 for 2, will step in. A 2-2 pitch. Hura watches strike 3. We're down to our final out. It's Jose Lopez, who is 1 for 3 himself. It's a first pitch swing. What can Jose do? He's popped it up, and that will be a series loss to the Jays. We've lost 8-3, but we won errors. So, Josh Ekness. What do we do with Josh Ekness? OSA ratings have him even better. I mean, all right, so if we were to shop him around, we'd more or less be looking to try and get another starting pitcher in. We've got... Yeah, I mean... I guess if we trade someone like for like, you know, in terms of attributes, then in theory we're not losing that much. I should send him to Colorado. He can get whacked around up there, see how he likes that. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at this guy for a while. I don't know about him. Maybe we could probably get him. We could get him for less than Ekness. The thing with Ekness is that he is actually quite good. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. Drew Thorpe. Yeah, I don't know what to do with Ekness. He's not getting it done. We absolutely whacked this guy around the park when we played him. Doesn't really have enough stamina for my liking for a starting pitcher either. So, yeah. Is there anybody else like an outfield player? Second baseman on 12 million. That's a little bit too much. If we were going to do that, we'd probably want to be looking to trade Abrams as well. So, yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, do we go someone like Cottrell, who is... I mean, he's decent enough. The thing is that I just know that we're going to trade Ekness away and he's going to go and just win the Cy Young Award year after year after year because he is good. And I don't understand why we're not able to get anything out of him that resembles baseball, really. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Curtis Mead, an Australian. Okay, wait a second here. An Australian first baseman. He may be with us by the time we come back next episode. This needs to happen. Let's just add him to the shortlist. He's already on my shortlist. How have I missed that? Right, focus. We've got a closer here, Nick Robinson. I mean, we don't need a closer. Unless we... What if we tried something with Ekness, like if we put him in the bullpen as a follower, and then had someone like... I mean, you could even say someone like Holden Powell as an opener. I wonder if that's worth an experiment. Anyway, let me know what you think. I don't know how to get anything more out of Ekness, and there's clearly more to get out of Ekness. But anyway, if you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and we'll be back next time. Let's come back for a trip to Tampa Bay. I don't know if we've been to Tampa before. I don't know if we've even played them on camera, so that'll be a good one to come back for. But until then, I've been Aussie Bell, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.